guys, welcome back to another video. So I know it's been a little while, a little over a week. I think I'm just a day or two over a week since my last update. I did not make a video last week after I weighed in. Last week, honestly, I don't know, since I came back from New York, I've just been feeling, I don't know, it was a rough week last week and I just was not eating well. Even some of this week, I was not eating well. I got a little more on track this week, but I just was not there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. I am feeling a little better now for sure. I'm feeling like I can focus a little more, but I'm mostly feeling like I am ready to just force myself to really get back focused. If you have been on a weight loss journey, then you probably know that once you sort of derail from your routine, it can be pretty difficult to get back on your routine. So that's how it was for me. I don't know what was going on. I've just been feeling just unmotivated, and I think some of it is maybe the cold weather coming. We've had some colder days and I don't like it. I do not like it. I love fall, but I don't like these cold days. I do not. So I think that's a part of it. The time change is getting dark earlier. So I don't know. I know that there's a thing with seasonal depression. I've never known myself to experience it, but I am sort of keeping that in mind while I am just kind of struggling with putting a finger on like what I've been feeling. So yeah, I've just not really been motivated. I've also just been tired, and I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, so I have not really been doing well, but I did weigh in. I weighed in last week and I was 195.6. So I went up a couple of pounds, 2 pounds from my weigh-in from 2 weeks ago. And then I weighed in today and I am 195.4, I think, or 195.2. I'll put it up on the screen for you. It's really a reflection of everything I just said, just how I've been feeling. I have not been focused. I am happy to know that I didn't gain more weight since weighing in last week, but I still, I didn't see the progress that I would have seen had I been truly focused. So I have a plan of action, okay? So bear with me. So if you guys are familiar with Starch Solution or whole food plant-based way of eating, we really look at calorie density, and that's pretty much what we use to gauge what we're eating, and that's our way of getting away from counting calories. So I don't have to count calories. When I lost my 25, 30 pounds a couple years ago, I did not count not one calorie, not even one, okay? And it was so peaceful. But it does take discipline, it does take focus and commitment. So what I am going to challenge myself with over these next few days, because we are approaching Thanksgiving, and yeah, I don't do well with trying to limit myself with Thanksgiving. I am going to my family's house in Virginia, and I definitely intend to enjoy my time with them and enjoy Thanksgiving dinner. So and maybe even some leftovers. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this until I probably weigh in Wednesday morning and then just end it there. What I'm planning to do is really focus on calorie density. There's this thing called Mary's Mini, and that's where you choose a starch to eat for 10 days, right? And you only eat that starch and along with vegetables and minimal fruits. I am not going to go that extreme because I'm still going to eat my fruits. I'll probably still have my shakes in the morning because that's something that I enjoy, and I've cut out, I haven't had coffee in 3 days, y'all. In 3 days, I have not had coffee since Sunday. Today is Wednesday, November 20th. So I have not had coffee since Sunday. So I am saving calories with that. I've been drinking black tea and I've been putting like some honey or agave in it. So still a lot less calories than my coffee because I'm heavy on the cream with my coffee. I don't play. So yes, I'll still have I have tea in the mornings and I'll have my shakes and I'll be eating potatoes. It doesn't, for me, I know with Mary's Mini, she tries to get you to stick to one type of potato, but I'll probably have sweet potatoes, russet red potatoes, whatever's in my pantry, and lots of vegetables. So I am going to do that starting tomorrow through maybe even Wednesday morning or just Tuesday evening. With that, I know most of y'all may think that, well, why would you be eating potatoes? That's the thing. So when you're looking at a calorie density chart, which I will post on the screen, you want to eat the foods that are 600 calories or less per pound. So if you are eating the foods that are 600 calories or less per pound, then you are going to lose the weight. And also if you're ensuring that those foods are whole foods, that's another trick. You can't just get a fiber one bar and say, well, this is under that. You probably can, because you still may end up in a caloric deficit at the end of the day. But when I tell you that the weight just falls right off, like when you are really following the START solution and you are eating 600 calorie foods per pound or less, it just literally just falls off. At 100 calories per pound, you have vegetables. Okay, so vegetables, 1 pound of vegetables is a lot. You can eat it, definitely, but it's a lot. So if you eat 1 pound of vegetables, that 1 pound of vegetables is 100 calories. That's basically what that's saying, right? At 300 calories, you have fruit. So that's next up on the scale. And then at 400 calories, you have potatoes. You have your starches, potatoes, squash, corn, oats. That's at 400 calories per pound. Then at 500 calories per pound, you have your whole grains, rice, pastas. So it's a little bit more than like the potatoes. And then at 600 calories, you have your beans and legumes. My plan is I will still have beans because I do put beans in my shake. But outside of that, I'll be eating potatoes and vegetables. Keep it super simple. So I may have sweet potato fries or just a roasted sweet potato because they're super sweet and really good. Or I may have some air fried russet potatoes or red potatoes. I just know that I have those potatoes in my pantry right now. So that's why I'm saying that. But I will be eating that, and I'm excited for this because I get to show you all like how eating potatoes will not make you fat. Most people think that eating potatoes will make you fat. I will caveat this with saying that I am not putting butter or oil on my food. At 700 calories per pound, you have avocados. Avocados are very high in fat. And if you're at a point where you're trying to lose weight, then you really want to cut out the avocados, especially if you're in a position like me where I want to lose 30 to 40 pounds. Yeah, I shouldn't be including avocados, even though I just had one the other day and it was so good. I love avocados. They're higher in calories and they're high in fat. And then you have ice cream at 1,200 calories per pound. Ice cream. It's all fat. All fat. Then at 1,400 calories per pound, we have bread, bagels, and wraps. Okay? So those are the simple carbs, the simple carbohydrates. So they're super processed, and I think that's simple. Yeah, I think that's simple. I think the complex carbs are the healthy carbs. I think so. 1,600 calories per pound. You have cheese and dry cereal. So the dairy, look, I'm telling you, if you want to cut some weight and you eat a lot of dairy, cut the dairy. Cut the dairy. You will see a difference. go ahead, try it. Cut the dairy, cut the processed food. Cut it. 1,800 calories per pound. You have sugar, crackers, popcorn. Okay? 2,500 calories per pound. You have chocolate. 2,800 calories per pound. You have nuts, seeds, butters, tahini. This is why even by like the nuts, seeds, butters, like even the peanut butter, almond butter. This is why I use the powder, the PB2 for my shakes, because they're a lot less than fat. It is processed obviously, but it doesn't have oils or fat, well, high fat in it. And it's very low in fat compared to actually like eating just peanut butter as a whole. And then at 4,000 calories per pound, all oils, and oil popped popcorn. You have to be mindful of that. This is why you have to read the label. So if you go and buy a box of popcorn, most people may think popcorn is healthy. You know, if you know, you know. If you know that butter is unhealthy, then you're gonna know that, okay, if I get some buttered popcorn, it makes it unhealthy. But if you get plain popcorn, read those ingredients, because the oils they're in there. They are in there. There is, I want to say there's one brand that doesn't have oil. I can't remember correctly. I don't think it have oil. But I think it's the unsalted kind that I get from the mom store, but I'm not sure. But you have to read the labels, y'all. If y'all are trying to lose weight and if you're going about it this way, you really have to get used to reading the labels. You need to know if there's dairy in it. Milk is dairy, but things that you wouldn't think would have dairy in it has dairy in it. Things like Oreos, they are vegan, but it's super processed. Who knows what this stuff is made out of? And it has oil. It still has oil. So oil is the highest. Oil is 100% fat. 100% fat. So if you're eating a small tablespoon of oil, I want to say a small tablespoon of oil, let me see, 120 calories. So I just said 1 pound of non-starchy vegetables. 1 pound of non-starchy vegetables is 100 calories, right? So you're telling me that, and then you sit that next to a tablespoon full of oil. The tablespoon of oil is more calories than that 1 pound of vegetables. Crazy. And this is how I lost weight so easily, because I did not have to count calories. I primarily ate potatoes and vegetables, but I also ate rice and vegetables. I do find that when I'm trying to lose weight at a more rapid pace, it's better that I choose potatoes than rice. Rice is more exciting for me, but potatoes are better. It just makes it easier. And they're 400 calories per pound, the potatoes, versus the rice, which is 500 calories per pound. So it's a small difference. So that's what I plan to do. I will at that point be able to weigh in and just show you guys my progress just off of eating those things. And I just, I'm excited to be able to show you guys that you don't have to give up potatoes to lose weight. But you should, if you're going about it this way, give up the animal products and give up the oils and the processed foods. There's many recipes that you can make with eating below the line of 600 calories per pound and less. It can get exciting, and it can be a bit much sometimes. I like to keep it simple. My husband says they use this acronym in the military: keep it simple, stupid, kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Maybe I could say keep it simple, sweetheart. I don't know. But yeah, I really like to keep it simple, because why not? It makes my life easier, but it also can be a bit boring. And I understand, and I can relate to people who may think that just eating potatoes and vegetables and some fruit is super boring. I 100% understand. But going back to my favorite quote, if you don't sacrifice for what you want, then what you want becomes sacrifice. I love that quote. At this point, I live by it. It does not mean that I get it right 100% of the time, but I love that quote. It couldn't be more accurate, you know. So that's that. I don't really have an update on how I look, guys. I look the same, okay? I look the same, but I don't necessarily feel the same. But it's not a big difference in weight, and I'm excited to get back focused, but more so after the holiday. I think I'll be able to really hone in and stay consistent. I'm thinking about maybe doing a short juice cleanse. I'm not completely sure, but we shall see. I also may make some juices over these next few days, so it's still in compliance with sticking to my potatoes and vegetables and fruits, because the juices are made of vegetables and fruit. So yeah, I'll still be in compliance. But I look forward to giving you guys an update next week on my weight. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.